Communications in Philadelphia. It's action, adventure, and beauty with that all-American girl, Wonder Woman. Tonight at 6 on Channel 48.
Now, come on, Emily, what kind of nonsense is this? Molly said you were going to a doctor?
It's not nonsense. It's the best way, Draper. You convinced me of that. You and April.
Now, wait a minute. We never asked you to do this.
You know, it wasn't easy finding a place. I didn't want to go to any of those big hospitals. I really don't want people to know it. I'm not that proud of all this, you know.
Emily, there's no need for this drastic solution, and April agrees with me.
No. Look, I had no intention of bothering you with this, Draper. Bothered you enough already. April's right about that. No, this is the best thing I'm going to do. Will make you both happy.
Emily, let's talk about this first.
No, goodbye, Draper. Say goodbye to Molly for me.
Emily.
It's true, isn't it, Mr. Scott? She's going to lose the baby, isn't she?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, but you can't let her do this. She wants that baby. She wants it desperately, and, well, you don't know what's going to happen to her. Her health is so frail, she might die. Please, Mr. Scott, stop her. Don't let her go.
Molly, she's made up her own mind.
But you mustn't believe her. Please, Mr. Scott. You have got to get down there before it's too late.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I just know that you'll be able to make her change her mind. All she needs from you is a little reassurance. Thank you so much. I hope you know what you're doing, Emily. I hope this is the way to get what you want.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Dawn. Dawn takes grease out of your way. And now Dawn has a new fresh scent. And by Coast Soap, the refreshing soap that brings you back to life. Coast Deodorant Soap, the eye-opener.
Oh, dog, go walk yourself.
Okay. Okay, dog. Cool it. Listen, I'll take you for a walk.
Lamar Hall needs Coast Deodorant Soap, the eye-opener. No other soap refreshes like Coast with its exhilarating scent. No soap has bubblier lather. Coast brings you back to life.
Come on, dog, we out here to go walking. Come on now, we're out here to go walking.
Bring yourself back to life with Coast, the eye-opener.
I smell flowers.
New dishwashing liquid.
Oh, fresh. But for that grease, you'll need Dawn.
Wrong. New fresh scent, Dawn.
Watch. Half a cup of grease added to dishwater. Dawn breaks up grease, surrounds it, takes grease out of your way, helps keep it from settling back.
Dishes don't feel greasy.
Or my hands.
No flowers, huh?
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
And now, it smells even better.
Emily, please, open the door. Emily, come on, before the neighbors come here. Emily. Emily!
Hello.
It's Molly, Mr. Scott.
Oh, yeah, Molly, what is it?
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm just sitting here getting all worked up, and I would like to know what's happening downstairs.
Nothing is happening down here. She's gone.
Oh, no. Oh, how could you let her leave?
I didn't let her leave. She was gone before I got here. The only reason I'm still here is because I was trying to go through her papers, finding out if I could have a hint as to where she might have gone.
And do
No, nothing at all.
Oh, dear. Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Scott. I think I might know where she's gone.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Well, it's only that a couple of things that her to mention.
Well, what is it?
First was a name, Morgan, and then she said something about a private hospital downtown and a doctor. Well, I don't know. Do you think that'll do some good?
I don't know. Wait a second. Let me look in the phone book. Maybe I can find a Morgan. Hang on.
Oh, I will, Mr. Scott. I'll do everything on the best I can.
Yeah, Morgan. Molly, there's a Morgan clinic down on Hudson Street. Do you think that's it?
Well, I really couldn't say.
Wait a second. There's also a Dr. Morgan with the same address and telephone number. Molly, that's got to be it.
Oh, Mr. Scott, please do what you can. That poor silly girl just doesn't know what she is doing.
All right, Molly, I'll do my best. Oh, God. If I only knew what the best thing was.
To tell you the truth, April, I don't know when you're going to be allowed to see her. As a matter of fact, I don't know when I'm going to be allowed to see her.
What do you mean you're her husband, not to mention her doctor?
Not her doctor. Being her husband doesn't count for much of anything right now.
You mean because of what they have to do to prepare her for the operation?
She's got to be in complete isolation during the irradiation process. She's got to be protected from every little germ and virus there is. You know as well as I do that germs and viruses' favorite habitat is man.
Women, too. Equal rights and all that.
I spoke to Dr. Stewart. He said he might be able to sneak me in once or twice. I was wrapped up in the proper antiseptic garb.
The whole thing sounds kind of frightening, doesn't it?
Well, it isn't really frightening, not this process. We know what to expect, at least.
Yeah, but what about during the operation?
The operation is not even the problem. It's the period after the operation. We won't even know for a month whether or not her body's accepted or rejected the transplant.
A month? My God, that's forever. That's an unbelievable amount of time to be in suspense. I mean, most operations, you know immediately whether they've succeeded or...
That's the way things are in this case.
I know. And I also realize that things could have been much worse.
Sure could have. Jody hadn't come back. Then the outcome would not have been difficult to predict.
Yeah, well, that's all past history. Jody is back.
You don't know her, do you? You'd like her.
Well, I plan to get to know her when all this is over. I mean, look, I happen to think that she's pretty terrific right now, but if she manages to save Nicole's life, then...
There's no guarantee of that. And I told Jody not to count on this operation succeeding and not to blame herself in any way if it doesn't.
Miles, don't dwell on that.
It's all right. I've got to be concerned about her, too, don't I?
Yes, well, I happen to be concerned about you.
Oh, listen, I'll be all right. Just keep busy.
Oh, I'm sure you will. You will work yourself half to death just to keep from thinking about what's going on.
All right. Can you think of a better way to do it?
Look, I just don't want you to get sick, too. Do you hear me? There's enough rotten things happening to this family.
I'm not going to get sick. Nicole is going to get better. There's nothing wrong with this family that a little time will not cure.
Yes, you're right. Look, forget it. I'm sorry I mentioned that. Just forget it.
Oh, I'm sorry. What have I done? Have I made you
No,
angry
I'm not
now?
mad.
Oh, you know what I do? I keep forgetting that you got other things to think about. Think about Draper in that situation with Emily Michaels.
And baby Mick's 3. Or 4. No, in this case, it's 4. And things are not getting any better. They're getting worse. I mean, especially when you consider that every day Emily is closer and closer to delivering Draper's baby, and she's getting more and more arrogant about it.
Well, maybe there's a whole solution you haven't even thought of yet.
No, there isn't any solution. Not as long as she wants to involve herself in our lives, and there's no way to get rid of her. None whatsoever. I really don't know how much more I can take this. I mean, I can't take the pain, Miles.
No, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Leave it, Gavin. Leave it!
Sorry. You're not gonna fall apart now. Not in my studio.
Gavin, I have to do all the dancing I can this week. Don't you realize that? The operation is coming up soon, and then I don't know if I'll be able to dance again. Kelly!
See this ugly yellow stain? That's what comes from cigar or cigarette smoke. Just think what smoking a pack a day, every day, could do to your teeth. But look, here's Topol, the smoker's tooth polish that helps remove all kinds of superficial tobacco stains. Topol starts to work immediately to clean your teeth and to help remove these stains. Just use Topol week after week and watch your teeth get brighter and brighter. Topol, the smoker's tooth polish, now in 3-ounce regular or 7-ounce fluoride.
Oh, these freckles. Is there anything that'll help fade them?
Porcelana, the medicated fade cream.
Lately, I've had these awful-looking brown patches. What can I do about them?
Try Porcelana, the fade cream.
They call these age spots. I call them ugly, but what's a woman to do?
Rub in Porcelana. Porcelana helps fade age spots, sun freckles, and brown patches associated with childbearing years. Takes just 8 weeks. Porcelana medicated fade cream.
Look, I didn't know where the heck to find you, but I had to see you.
Kelly, what's happening about, you know, the...
No, I know, the cops' pursuit of mad Kelly McGraw.
Don't say that.
Hey, don't worry about it. You don't see me in jail, do you?
I told you you didn't have to worry about him, Jody. He's got influential friends.
Well, the only thing I got going for me is a terrific aunt and uncle. Well, they've been great to me since I've been back in Monticello. As a matter of fact, Mike promised to defend me.
You're cinched, Kelly. You got nothing to worry about.
I hope you're right. But if there is nothing to worry about, then why did they arrest him?
It was to make them look good. This is a ploy by the cops. This is to smoke out the real killer.
Oh, you got quite an imagination, Gavin, but I'm pretty sure the cops are convinced they found the real killer.
That is so ridiculous. Anybody can just look at you and know.
Oh, I don't know about that. It looks pretty diabolical to me. I mean, look at the locks on either side of his head. They look like horns.
Would you cut that
Now,
out?
let me see. How old would Rosemary's Baby be now?
Rosemary's Baby? Remind me not to use you as a character witness. Hey, listen, how about you? How things going?
Oh, everybody's real happy to see me. But you know why?
Jody, they're happy to see you because you're you.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be Nicole's sister. I just wish I was her whole sister instead of her half. Then this operation would be so much more certain.
And when's that supposed to happen, anyway?
Next week. I have to prepare Nicole first. It's very medical. I really don't understand it.
Well, don't they have to prepare you, too?
Mentally, yes, they do. I'm afraid, Kelly. I'm terribly afraid.
Would you tell her she has nothing to worry about? Martine talked to Dr. Cavanaugh, and he says it's like taking a visit to the dentist. Sort of.
Gavin, come on. We all know that something could go wrong. Forget it. I'm not even going to think about this. I just have to be positive. We both have to be positive. We agreed on that, remember?
Yes, we did agree on that. Remember the song, Everything's Coming Up Roses?
Listen, you two, if there's anything you want me to do for you, just let me know.
Well, I don't think there's anything you're going to do for me since I'll be in the hospital.
And I'm certainly not going to call you as a character witness.
Well, why don't I organize a little benefit for your legal funds? I mean, you're going to spend quite a bundle.
Oh, thanks, anyway. Hey, Gavin, there is something you could do for me.
What's that?
Now, you're still buddy-buddy with Calvin Stoner, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, tell him to find the real killer of Elliot Dorn. Fast.
Doesn't this look scrumptious?
Oh, come on. I told you not to cook nothing fancy. A sandwich would have been fine.
Oh, you probably get a sandwich every day. You deserve something a little special.
Well.
And if you think this is nice, wait till you see what's for dessert.
I have a job to go back to, you know.
Oh, I'll make sure you get back to your job in time. Besides, there's something I want you to do for me.
No? What's that?
Oh, I'd like you to get me a gun.
Could you write a television commercial?
I don't think so, no. I don't know.
How about for a product you believe in? How about your time?
I can speak the truth.
I asked my friend Lynn to be in my commercial. Our kids like to fish together, and they dig their own worms. I want to show how Tide cleans ground-in muddy dirt better than Lynn's liquid. Ugh, look how they're wiping their hands on their shirts.
The mud really gets rubbed in.
Look how the mud got through, right through the fabric. So I'll know this is Dara's shirt. I'll turn it inside out and wash in Tide. We'll wash Mindy's shirt in your liquid.
There's still some mud on Mindy's shirt.
But Dara's Tide shirt is cleaner inside and out. I really believe in Tide.
She convinced me.
Women trust Tide. It's the best detergent on American soil.
Dan? Oh, Mom, thought Dan came home early.
So I see.
Well, I won't stay. Just brought over Grandma's glasses.
Mom.
Well, I used them for my first anniversary dinner, too. Oh, dear. These glasses look spotty next to yours. They look fine at home, but not in this light.
I'll just rewash them in Cascade.
Will it help?
I wash mine in Cascade. See the difference it can make?
Try Cascade. Most detergents can leave drops that spot, but Cascade sheeting action leaves glasses virtually spotless.
Now Grandma's glasses shine even in bright light.
Honey, I'm home.
I was just leaving.
For virtually spotless dishes, try Cascade and put your glasses in their very best light.
Remember me?
Uh-huh. You're that husband who works late.
Cold fried chicken. Too bad you can't fry it again.
Hey, hand me my Crisco oil.
You wouldn't.
It was your idea.
It'll soak up more oil. Won't it taste greasy?
Think positive.
No greasy taste.
Even fried twice. Crisco oil's great.
Well, it was my idea.
Huh?
Why do Crisco oil foods taste great?
No greasy taste.
And Crisco oil has no cholesterol.
I'm serious. I told you what happened this morning. There was someone over there waiting for me, and believe me, they weren't there just to say hi.
Well, I think it's just another case of your runaway imagination.
Derek, I know what I saw, and I also have a good idea who it was, too.
Kelly McGrath?
Mm-hmm. I bet he knows that I saw him at the Unicorn that night, so he's going to try to get rid of me just like he tried to get rid of Cliff Nelson.
How would he know that? I just found out the other day since you decided to keep it a secret.
Oh, Deborah Saxon probably took out a full-page ad in the newspaper. She's always trying to make me look so guilty.
First you're jumping at shadows, now you're trying to identify them.
You believe he did it, don't you?
Yes, I believe he did it. He had the motive, and he was there.
So that means he also has a motive to try to get rid of me. I want a little protection around here.
Come on, will you give me a break?
What if he shows up tonight at my door with one of those cute little puppets? I would feel a lot better if I had a gun in the house.
Forget about it. If you knew how many people were needlessly killed from guns that have been laying around.
I'll be careful, Derek.
You'll probably wind up shooting your foot off.
I used to be very good at those shooting galleries at the carnival. Now, will you trust me a little bit?
Forget about it.
All right. If you won't get me a gun, I'll just get one myself.
No, you will not.
Yes, I will. Other citizens can do it. I'll just get a permit. I won't do anything illegal.
Last person in the world who should have a gun lying around the house is a nervous person.
I'm not nervous. I'm just scared.
Scared is even worse. Probably wind up shooting one of the neighbors upstairs or a dog or one of the... Oh.
Will you sit down?
No.
Come on, we won't talk about it anymore. I'll just, do whatever I see best.
All right, I'll get you a damn gun.
You will?
On one condition. I teach you how to use it and you treat it with respect.
You are an angel. Now, hurry up and eat so we can get to dessert.
Oh.
Hi, Molly.
Mrs. Scott, I didn't expect you home so soon.
Yeah, well, I wasn't able to spend any time with my sister-in-law because they're preparing her for the operation.
Oh, how is she?
Miles says she's in good spirits, but I don't know whether she really is or just trying to make it appear that way. She knows that she's not going to, excuse me, be able to see anyone for a long time.
You look tired.
I'm exhausted, which is why I came straight home instead of going to the studio. How's Julia?
Oh, she's fine. I gave her lunch, but I haven't given her a bath yet.
Oh, well, that's just as well. I enjoy giving her a bath, the way she splashes around. Are you all right?
Yes.
Oh, of course, you're worried about Emily.
I can't help it, Mrs. Scott. And, well, the whole situation, all these people being hurt for something they couldn't help, it's just so sad.
That's the exact word for it. Yes, and you want to know what's worse? What's worse is what it makes us say to one another. If you'll just excuse me a minute, I think I'll call my husband.
Oh, Mrs. Scott, I don't think you'll find him at his office.
What do you mean?
Well, Mr. Scott never left for the office.
What are you saying, Molly? Where is he?
He's downstairs at Emily's in her apartment.
He's with Emily?
You must understand, Mrs. Scott.
Oh, I intend to understand, Molly. Do you happen to know Emily's phone number?
Yes, I keep it right here.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Emily, it's April.
Hello, April. I guess you're looking for your husband.
Is he there, please?
Yes, of course he is. Just a second, I'll put him on. It's for you, Draper.
But, honey, before you say anything, let me explain what happened. Emily was going to do something very foolish. She made an appointment at a clinic downtown, and she was going to have the abortion.
You mean she told you she was going to have the abortion?
I had to stop her, April. You know she doesn't want to do this. We both know she doesn't want to do it. And what's more, we agreed there were other solutions to the problem.
So then what happened?
Well, I got down there and I stopped her in time. I talked to the doctor and explained to him what happened. God knows if he believed me, but that's not important. What is important is that I kept her from doing something that might hurt her. I convinced her that there are other solutions to the problem. You still agree to that, don't you? April? April?
What happened? What did she do? Did she hang up on you? God, that's terrible.
I've got to go up there.
For millions who can get dull and drowsy from antihistamines, new Vicks DAYCARE capsules is a better cold medicine.
Hold it. Can DAYCARE relieve coughing like this?
Nothing's better for coughing, and DAYCARE does it without dulling antihistamines.
But can DAYCARE decongest sinus passages as well as this?
Yes, it can.
Headaches like this?
Headaches like that.
Fever.
Fever.
Stop it.
Nose. So why risk antihistamine drowsiness with them when for all these major cold symptoms, nothing works better than DAYCARE?
Body aches.
Body aches.
See Ultimate Tennis at the Spectrum, January 26th through February 1st, featuring Jimmy Connors, John McEnroe, Vitas Gerulaitis, Harold Solomon, Gene Mayer, Roscoe Tanner, Brian Godfrey, Yvonne Lendl, and the rest of the best tennis players playing in the world's #1 indoor tournament, the U.S. Pro Indoor. For ticket information on the U.S. Pro Indoor, call 947-2530 and benefit free public tennis programs for children in the Delaware Valley.
Linda Carter goes underground and poses as a bank robber to capture the world's most notorious thief on Wonder Woman tonight. Then 3 convicts break out of Devil's Island and take over the store of a French shopkeeper in We're No Angels, starring Humphrey Bogart, Aldo Ray, and Peter Ustinov. Tonight's 8 o'clock movie on Channel 48.
Honey? April? Baby, we have to talk.
We just had a very nice little chat. I don't think there's too much else to say.
I know you're hurt and you're upset because I spent time with Emily, but believe me, I didn't enjoy it.
Oh, no. I think you should be very proud of yourself, Draper. You did a very noble thing. Yes, you saved the life of your unborn child.
April, I had no choice. Hey, what's with the suitcase?
I'm taking Juliet to visit her Uncle Miles.
Miles is at the hospital.
We're both going.
wait a minute. This is crazy. You can't leave. Can't walk out simply because...
Simply because what? Because you are doing everything in your power to protect your second family because you're dividing your time between two households?
I'm not dividing my time. I'm trying to deal with a difficult situation.
Fine. Well, I can't deal with it anymore. I've tried, and I can't. So I've just got to get away from it.
It won't work. A separation never solved anything.
I'm not leaving you, Draper. I'm leaving the problem. And as long as the problem exists, I'm not coming home.
What is it?
I'll just take Julia downstairs, Mrs.
Fine, thank you, Molly.
Look, I'm not going to let you go. You can't walk out on me like this.
Emily won't leave you. You won't leave Emily. That leaves Julia and me. I'll be at Miles if you need me, but don't call there to argue, Draper. I have had it with arguments. All I want right now is some peace and quiet.
It's Jane Russell. Hurry, full-figured girls. Now it's time to save. In the Playtex 18-hour Time to Save sale. The once-a-year chance to save 20% on our 18-hour bras, girdles, and all-in-ones. They're fabulous. 18-hour means real support, real control, real comfort. So hurry. Don't miss out on this Time to Save sale.
That's Fred's problem. You're using a fluoride paste to fight cavities.
Mom, I want a gel for fresh breath.
Get both. I bought Double Protection Aquafresh.
Aquafresh gives you all the cavity-fighting fluoride of the leading paste and all the breath freshener of the leading gel. Concentrated in one toothpaste.
Fluoride for fighting cavities.
And gel for fresh breath.
Agreed. We'll use Aquafresh.
Double Protection Aquafresh fights cavities and freshens breath.
Stay tuned for love and romance aboard the USS Princess on the Love Boat next. Then join Herman and the rest of his freaky family on the Munsters, today at noon on Channel 48.
Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now. Here.